Hello everyone and welcome to a new series in Enter the Dark. This is the Conspiracy Corner. I am Jan. Now, I thought everyone knew about conspiracy theories as deep as I did. Now, I go around and talk about stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, well, you know, Disney was this and blah, blah, blah. All this. And I've ruined many family gatherings and work events and everything like that from it. It does stem back to my childhood. I used to buy a magazine called X Factor Conspiracy Magazine, which had all of them in, like Roswell, JFK, Ebola, all this stuff. It's also, you know, that's the kind of kid I was. It did have a section in as well, where, you know, all the weirdos would write in and be like, oh, please could I have a member of the opposite sex as a pen friend, please? I mean, what kind of saddo would do that? That's not me. Anyway, let's get into it for today. So we're starting off with the granddaddy of all conspiracy theories, the conspiracy theory of conspiracy theories. It involves JFK. It's not just his assassination though. This is the Gemstone Files. Now, the Gemstone File is the granddaddy of the meta conspiracy. Now, it redefines 20th century history as a vast plot to take over America. Now, along with the way its tentacles pull in everyone from JFK to Howard Hughes to Aristotle Onassis, who is the villain of the piece. Now, the impact of the Gemstone Files on popular culture can be seen in movies and TV shows from JFK by Oliver Stone to The X-Files. The X-Files, by the way, is the best show ever. Now, Gemstone File first surfaced in the Bay Area of San Francisco in 1969 when Bruce Roberts claimed to have had his method of synthesizing rubies stolen by the Howard Hughes Corporation. When Roberts investigated the theft, he stumbled upon a mega conspiracy and wrote up his investigation in the form of letters which he sent to various parties. One recipient was Californian conspiracy researcher Mae Brussel, who had just made a minor name for herself researching the Kennedy assassination. Now, although Brussel dismissed Roberts as a crank, she let freelance journalist Stephanie Karuna use the Gemstone File for articles in Playgirl and other publications in 1974. Now, Karuna, much impressed by the Gemstone File and Roberts himself, determined to summarise Roberts' investigation. Now, she wrote pamphlets called A Skeleton Key to the Gemstone File and issued 24 photocopies of it, which was passed around campuses of California. Now, on the last page, it said, "At present, there's the only way to spread this information here in America is hand to hand. Your help is needed. Please make 1, 5, 10, 100 copies, whatever you can, and give them to friends, politicians, groups and media. The game is nearly up. Either the Mafia goes or America goes." Now, with its urgent tone and its alternative underground style of dissemination, the Skeleton Key became a phenomenon not only in counterculture California, but across the world. Its content, though, was somewhat less than its form. According to the Skeleton Key, a mafia, which shouldn't be confused with the Sicilian mafia, the "I'm gonna make you an offer" kind of mafia. This is like a billionaire corporation mafia. It was headed by Greek shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis, and he kidnapped his rival, billionaire Howard Hughes, killed him and replaced him with a double. Now, the doppelganger was used to control the Las Vegas gaming industry. While Onassis was not counting his illicit money, he was engineering the coup by which JFK and RFK were removed from the American political scene. After JFK's assassination, Onassis took Jackie Kennedy to be his trophy wife. Now, intriguingly, Roberts and Karuna proposed that Lee Harvey Oswald was the patsy in the JFK shooting and that the real killers were Jimmy Fratiano, Johnny Roselli and Eugene Brading, all of whom had links with the Mafia. As for the assassination of Robert Kennedy, the Key proposed that Sirhan's shots went wild, and the actual executioner was Thane Cesar, who was loaned for the occasion by Onassis to act as Robert Kennedy's guard. Now, Cesar was right behind Robert Kennedy when he died. Now, we will get into RFK in the next episode because that one's Manchurian Candidate, all this kind of stuff as well. But for this one, the story begins in 1932 with Aristotle Onassis, who is a Greek shipping magnate with a shadowy past. He made his first fortune trafficking opium in Argentina. But he isn't working alone. He's got powerful American connections. He's got Joseph Kennedy, Eugene Meyer, Meyer Lansky, and he's said to have collaborated in smuggling alcohol and heroin into the US and establishing a lucrative empire built on drugs and vice. Now, by 1935, Onassis is thinking bigger. Allegedly, he joins forces with the Rockefellers and the Seven Sisters oil companies to form a cartel. The arrangement? Onassis' fleet transports Middle Eastern oil, and together they manipulate the global energy market. Now, if this was true, this was a strategic move that would shape world events for decades to come. Now, wealth alone isn't enough. You need to control the narrative. Now, enter Eugene Meyer, who acquires the Washington Post in 1936. He's just the first in a line of Mafia-connected media moguls, taking over newspapers, radio stations and TV networks. The goal? To shape public perception and keep the truth buried beneath carefully crafted stories. Now, World War II only accelerated these ambitions. Onassis, Rockefeller and even the Kennedy and Roosevelt families allegedly profit massively by supplying both sides with oil, weapons and narcotics. Now, wars aren't just fought on the battlefield, they're won in boardrooms. And as the world reels from the devastation of war, these elites consolidate their power, ensuring that their influence remains untouchable. Now, Onassis was the only person not to lose a ship or a man during World War II. Now, by the 1950s, Onassis had his sights on another prize, Howard Hughes, the weird billionaire with boxes on his feet with deep ties to aerospace and defence. According to the Gemstone Files, Onassis orchestrates Hughes' kidnapping in 1957 from the Beverly Hills Hotel. In his place, a lookalike, L. Wayne Rector, is installed, allowing Onassis to quietly take control of Hughes' vast empire. Now, this move grants Onassis an unprecedented level of financial and political leverage. With Hughes' assets under his control, he allegedly begins buying US politicians in bulk, including then Vice President Richard Nixon. In return, Nixon ensures Hughes' business receive tax-exempt status, further cementing Onassis' financial empire and keeping it beyond the reach of regulators. Now, the story takes a darker turn with Joseph Kennedy, JFK's father, reportedly strikes a deal with Onassis. The Mafia helps put his son in the White House, and Onassis can do what he wants. But once JFK takes office in '61, he refuses to play along. Instead of protecting the criminal empire that helped him rise to power, JFK and his brother, Attorney General Bobby Kennedy, launch an aggressive campaign against organised crime. They go after the Mafia, the CIA and even elements within their own government. At the same time, tensions escalate internally. Then comes the Bay of Pigs fiasco in 1961. JFK's refusal to provide full military support enrages both the Mafia and the CIA. The assassination teams originally trained to eliminate Fidel Castro. According to this theory, they got reassigned to take out JFK. What once was a covert operation abroad now turns into a chilling pot in American soil. Now, November the 22nd, 1963 in Dallas, Texas, JFK's hit unfolded like a scene from a crime thriller, except this time the target is the president. Now, the Gemstone Files claims that multiple shooters were stationed around Dealey Plaza. John Roselli fires the fatal shot from behind the grassy knoll. Jimmy Fratiano shoots from behind a second-floor window in the Daltex building. Eugene Brady, disguised as a spectator, fires from the left. And Lee Harvey Oswald, the designated scapegoat, is in the Texas boot depository but only manages to hit Governor Connolly. In the immediate aftermath, Oswald is arrested, but before he can talk, he's silenced. 2 days later, Jack Ruby, a known Mafia associate, guns him down on live television, ensuring the trail goes cold. The rapid succession of events leave the public stunned and investigators scrambling to piece together what really happened. Now, with JFK eliminated, the cover-up kicks into high gear. The key players ensure that no loose ends remain. Gerald Ford was a crucial member of the Warren Commission. He helped steer the investigation away from the Mafia and the CIA. Richard Holmes, later CIA director, ensures intelligence agencies remain tight-lipped. Leon Jaworski, a top CIA attorney, oversees legal proceedings during Watergate, keeping Onassis' deep influence hidden. Now, as the years pass, the layers of deception continue to thicken. Now, in 1968, Onassis took Jackie Kennedy as his trophy wife, upholding an old Mafia tradition. If you kill a guy, you take his gun and you take his girl. His girl was Jackie Kennedy, his gun, the US government. Now, by the time Onassis died in 1975, his alleged grip over the US institutions, from politics to finance to organised crime, remained an enduring legacy which was wrapped in secrecy. So, was JFK's assassination the result of a vast conspiracy orchestrated by global elite? The Gemstone Files does weave a chilling narrative of hidden power, media manipulation, political corruption. Now, some just say it's a conspiracy, but the unanswered questions around JFK's murder keep the mystery alive. Whether you believe it or not, one thing is certain: when it comes to power, the truth is often stranger than fiction. So there we go. What do you guys think about that? Now, it does go a lot deeper into that. It goes into where you've got President Johnson being called by Onassis on Air Force One while they're taking JFK's dead body, saying, you better fucking toe the line or Air Force One's being shot down now. And it goes a lot deeper. There's also a lot more. Now, I'm not going all Alex Jones here on you. You know, I just like these, but, you know, this is the kind of stuff that is, I will eat this up all day. Now, remember, take it all with a pinch of salt. But I am giving this probably 7 tinfoil helmets out of 10. Just because I don't know if the JFK stuff gets the most of it, okay? But did they kidnap Howard Hughes and replace him with a double and stuff? Maybe not. But the thing with like shipping heroin and everything like that, it probably did happen. And it's happening today. And now we're saying, oh, the deep state and all these people and Alex Jones and David Icke and all of that. Have you ever thought you're the problem? You're the deep state now. Think about that. But thank you guys. We'll be doing I'll be doing a lot more of these, just to keep videos coming between me and Les recording, because we can't always get together. But thank you so much for all your support on this. Remember, if you do like us, you can just go to best thing to do: hit like, subscribe, share this, leave a comment for us, or if you do want to give to us, you can just go to Patreon, www.patreon.com/enterthedark, anything from $1 all the way up to $50. But don't worry about that, money's tight. You just keep that tinfoil helmet on, and remember, the truth is out there.